Well, good afternoon. Happy Friday, January the 7th. Mark Milam here with Highland Mortgage, coming to you with this week's interest rate summary and market update. What a week it has been in the world of mortgage-backed securities. 2022, not very kind to us thus far. As a matter of fact, if I quoted out a rate for you on Monday of this week, easily by today, we could be upwards of a quarter point worse in rate, and that's quite a precipitous change. The reason being is down to one word, which is inflation. Now, we all have been familiar with price inflation. We experienced that throughout 2021, supply chain issues, maybe some corporate profit taking, driving up the cost of goods, the cost of eating out, the cost of groceries at the grocery store, the cost of gas at the pump. But now we're seeing the other side of the ledger, which is wages. Wages starting to experience some inflation as well. As a matter of fact, today a report came out that showed hourly wage increases beating expectations handily, up 4.7 versus expectations of 4.1. And that's really the news because mortgages are essentially bonds. And bonds hate inflation because it erodes their value over time. Of course, bonds are a fixed return instrument, and anything that erodes the return of that instrument, in other words, the dollar not being quite worth what it was, that's going to be bad news for bonds, bad news for mortgages, and that's exactly what's happening. And it's likely to continue as we move throughout winter into spring because these two factors, this price inflation and this wage inflation, are not going away anytime soon. That's why you're seeing the Fed tapering a little faster on their mortgage-backed security purchase program, and the Fed now talking about raising the Fed funds rate as early as March of 2022, and that's stepping up the timeline considerably from when we thought the Fed was going to begin raising rates. What does that mean? Well, that means if you're out there looking for a home, it may be a little bit more expensive, and it will be important to understand the options available to you. There aren't just fixed rate options anymore. Of course, we can look at 10-year ARM, 7-year ARM, 5-year ARM. You're going to get some rate improvement with each of those products. And really, the 15-year is still pricing out well also. I just quoted a client on a 15-year, rates down in the mid-twos on that product. Take a look at that. Let us know your thoughts and questions. If you have any concerns at all, please don't hesitate to email me, mark.milam@highlandmtg.com. Have a good weekend.